hosts, Sean and Marianne Dawn.
Well, hello, Parapeeps, and welcome to another episode of Our Haunted Travels. Let's Talk Paranormal Live. It's Saturday, live at 5. You ready to rock and roll?
I sure am.
I am your host, Sean Donnelly.
And I'm your co-host, Marianne Donnelly.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. I look forward to Saturdays.
Do you?
Yeah, somewhat. I look forward to the live. I wish we could just sit down and go live, but you know me. I gotta have all my ducks in a row.
Yeah?
Well, what have I been doing all day?
Yeah, you've been sitting on the computer.
Sitting on the computer, getting ready for the show, but that's okay. We got some great stuff for you tonight. We're going to be doing some surveys, and later on we're going to play some factor crap, paranormal factor crap.
Ooh.
So let's wait around a little bit. While you guys are coming in, please leave in the chat. Let us know where you're coming from.
All right. So we so far have Crypt6 TV from South Texas.
All right. He was here last week or Thursday night. I don't remember. I remember his thing. I think he's the one that, yeah, I'm pretty sure he was.
South Texas. And then we also have Kay Johnson.
Mama Johnson! That's my mama. Mama's in the house.
Yes.
Yeah, hopefully you're going to be with us and participate all night. That'd be nice.
And then we also have Buzzard3.
Buzzard3, are you saying
Says,
hello to
Ohio,
or you're from Ohio?
I don't know. So
you
while
turn the furnace on?
I did not turn the furnace on, but you keep opening the windows.
Birds are chirping.
He has a horrible habit. He air conditions the whole neighborhood. I feel old and like my parents because I'm constantly yapping because the windows are all open with the air conditioner on. Wow.
Southeast Ohio.
All right, so Buzzard3, that is in Southeast Ohio. So welcome to another Buckeye. And then we have PSPR Paranormal Pursuit and their PA, of course.
Erie, PA. Yep.
Yeah, so welcome, guys. Nice to see you. Nice to have you with us tonight.
So yesterday was it national? Or just
no, it's
just a day.
It's
not
just
a holiday. Should be a holiday.
Should
be a national holiday. Yesterday was Ghostbusters Day.
Yes, 34 years. June 8th of 1984, Ghostbusters was released. And so they have this weekend in Columbus, they have a Ghostbusters event going on at the Paracon. And next year, they have a big thing set up and ready to go on the Sony lots in California for the 35th anniversary. So that's going to be June 7th and 8th, I believe it is, next year. So should be fun and exciting.
What, do you want to fly out there?
We're going to be there in November.
Yeah. I want to go out this summer for VidCon, but that ain't going to happen either.
It's probably not.
3 times? No. 2 times? No.
Not twice in 1 year.
No.
But
we work for a school. Don't have that kind of money.
No, we don't. Yeah. So we've been slimed tonight here. We have our slime.
Get our slime.
Yeah. This slime, I have it glows in the dark. I don't know if you can tell. All right.
All right. So as people are joining us, please check in. Let us know where you are coming from. Let's do some housekeeping.
All right. Let's do it.
All right. Tonight's show producers is Penniless Scribe.
Mm-hmm.
Coonsatunes. Coonsatunes. Okay. I see that. This is like, Twitter accounts are like reading license plates.
They are, yeah. And
Blur's Rebellion.
Yes. So
thank you,
welcome back
thank
again.
you. Please go out and check their Twitter accounts. And hey, you could say I came from PANICdVideos, and I want to thank you for being one of their show producers. So here's how you could become a show producer. Basically, you follow us on Twitter. Our Twitter address is @PANICDatabase. And you like our tweets, retweet our tweets, comment on our posts, whatever. You become one of our top 3 active members of our Twitter community.
There you go.
And I get a little program that sends me a little message on Fridays. Actually, it tweets it out on our Twitter and says, these are the top 3 for the week. Mm-hmm. That's how it works.
All right.
So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes, and Mona
helping grow the Parapeeps community.
Mona is joined us now.
Hello, Mona. Mona, where are you from?
She is from...
I'm from Sweden.
I was going to say that, but I didn't know if you were going to...
I knew where she was from.
Okay. I didn't know if you were going to let her say it or not.
Yeah, she can say it.
All right.
You guys notice anything a little different? A little different? I was going to point it out, but then I said, let's see if they notice what it is.
Yeah. Pusha Studios.
Pusha Studios in the house. All right, so a little disclaimer. We are live. We are coming to you live, so there is no editing, and I apologize ahead of time for making a fool of myself and saying something incorrectly. If I do, you will see Marianne reach across the table and slap me in the back of the head. That's in the front of the head. I said back of the head. There we go. All right, so at this point, everybody in the house, do us a favor and smash that like button and share this out to your social media. Let's see if we can get a couple more in here before we get started with the show. Go ahead, there's a share button right down below the video. I think it would be maybe under you where it says share. You can click that and share it on your Facebook, Twitter, wherever you want to go and say, hey, come see this idiot making a fool of himself.
So
if you do it, I'll juggle.
He can't juggle.
That's a lie. That's a bold-faced lie.
It's a big lie. Yeah, so Mona did say that she is from Sweden. We have Pusha Studios.
Are those birds
in the house.
bothering you guys? Can you hear the birds? Because they're like, I think they're going to attack here any minute.
You're the one who has to keep opening the window. PSPR says that their 8-year-old wants a shout-out. So, well, hello there, Paisley. How are you tonight?
Hello, Paisley.
And Buzzard33 says, Boris, with question marks. So I said, what about him?
Did you just kick the camera or did it move by itself?
I think I kicked it.
Okay. Yes, you're right. Boris got slimed. Oh, man, I hope that comes off of him. Because we got a little recording to do later, Boris and I.
Oh, you know how red is, too.
Yeah.
Oh, Boris, what did you get into, my man? Oh,
Boris got slimed.
He slimed me. I might have to do a little cleaning here on Boris. Boris
Will
is
that
like,
stuff break?
definitely.
Can you just break it so it doesn't keep dripping?
Oh, yeah, I can take some of that slime off.
It'll come off. It's just a little sticky.
Yeah. Yeah, so Boris has got slimed. It happens, you know.
Boris got slimed.
So,
he slimed me.
Yeah. Let's see what we got. We have Don Henry, 12 Nights of Horror. Welcome.
Hey, how you doing, bud? I think that's his first time. He's the one that has the website, 12 Nights of Horror, that Ghost Stories and Folklore is on.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you very much for hosting
Keeps
us.
me to the schedule every Tuesday. I can't let him down. I got to put out a new one. This is Boris here, buddy.
This is Boris.
That's Boris.
Yes. And
so we got a little announcement later. And well, I'll say it now in case you guys can't stay around. But we're taking a week off.
Not really,
but we're taking not really, but we're taking a week off from location videos and doing location videos. So this Tuesday's Ghost Stories and Folklore, that's why I said I got a little recording to do later with Boris. We're going to do a little bit behind the scenes on how I actually make those.
So him and Boris are going to have a little bit of fun.
Yeah, we'll get a little... Boris and I have a date later.
Ooh.
And my wife, too, because somebody's going to have to run the camera.
Oh.
But... So that's going to be Tuesdays, and you guys hear it first because you are Parapeeps, and you're joining us here at Let's Talk Paranormal. All righty.
All right. So we also have T-Throng and Halos and Heathens have joined us. So welcome back to you guys as well.
Welcome. Those of you just joining us, share it out. Let's get more people in here.
And Mona says that poor Boris needs some food.
Yeah, Boris is a little peakish.
He's
looking a little peakish.
He's a little thin.
I'm telling you, it's the birds. They came in here and picked off his flesh.
Oh my, I didn't even go there. Wow, that's...
Oh,
Goodness
man, that's
gracious. Funny. You need slime
All right,
for that
so
one.
something that we haven't done in a long time, and we're getting new people in here, so we're going to kind of do a quick 2-minute who we are and what we're doing, why we do it type thing. Okay, and I think we should do them when we go live real quick. So I'll do it real quick, and then you can chime in.
Okay. Yeah.
For those of you who are in business and do networking, one of the things that they teach you is you need a 15-second commercial, a 30-second commercial, and a 1-minute commercial. Right. So when you go out to BNI or places like that, and you got to stand up, say who you are, what you do, that type of thing. So here we go with let's see if I can do a 30-second commercial.
Should I pull out the timer? Or?
No.
All
right. So as we introduced ourselves at the beginning of the show, I am Sean Donnelly. This is my beautiful wife, Mary Ann Donnelly. We are both full-time employees at a school district in Northeast Ohio. I'm not going to say the name. Well, I can. It's Newton Falls Schools. Mary Ann teaches biology, high school science, so biology and forensics at school, and I'm the technology coordinator for the entire school district. Mm-hmm. We were married in 2006. And maybe we'll do that next week. Our thing. But anyways, in 2006, we went on an adventure for our honeymoon. We took a 19-day road trip down the coast of the United States from Northeast Ohio, where we're from, all the way to Sanibel Island. And then back up through Tennessee, kind of like Midwest, back up. Mm-hmm. So our goal was to see as many lighthouses as we could. Why are you looking at me funny?
Because I can't figure out why you want to do that next week, because it's not our anniversary. I'm trying to figure out.
Because I don't know where we're going to be July 1st.
Oh, so you do know it's July 1st.
Yeah, I do know. Okay. So, anyways, I think I blew the 30 seconds.
Yes. I'm sorry.
In 2010, we went back to Florida, and that was where we kind of ran into our first bout with paranormal. Because we went to St. Augustine for the second time and did it at night and started the ghost tours and all that stuff like that. Which everything is documented in our book, Our Haunted Travels. So, over the course of our little span of our adventures and everywhere we're going and everything we're doing, we started PANICd.com. We are the owners of PANICd.com and DarkShadowGhostTours.com. PANICd.com is a database of over 800 different locations across the United States that have documented paranormal claims. DarkShadowGhostTours.com was a spin-off of that, where we started taking people with us on our adventures to these places and showing them how to do some ghost hunting and research and things like that. Mm-hmm. The third chapter in our lives...
the one we're
in now. I got the idea last October. I said, might be kind of interesting since we have all these pictures and all this video and all these recordings and all this other stuff and really no way to share that with people. Let's start a series called Our Haunted Travels. And when I mean series, I mean books, podcasts, YouTube channel, all that stuff. Branding, Our Haunted Travels. Mm-hmm. So, over the course of our marriage, we've been to well over 200 different locations, because not all the places we've gone to have been haunted that we found out that they were haunted, and we're starting to document them and kind of go back and bring up those pictures and recordings and things like that. So that's what Our Haunted Travels is in a nutshell. I don't know how long that was anybody timing me?
Too long.
Okay, I'll work on it. I'll work on the pitch. I'll let you do it next week.
Let's see here. DGH Darlington Ghost Hunters are in the house, and Halos and Heathen says that they're here, but they might not be real active in the chat because they are getting ready for their podcast. So
that's okay.
That's all right.
That's all right. Just leave us on. Give us the watch time. Oh, not a problem. Not a problem at all.
So bad today.
All right. Hey, Click that thing over. Let's do a roll call. See who all is here. I need sound effects. I said that last week.
All right, so right this second, it is marking us with DGH Darlington.
All right, leave a comment in the chat because some of you guys have disappeared.
Yes, Halos and Heathens.
Just say hello.
Teeth Wrong. I know that Pusha Studios was here. I know that
Kay Johnson was
Mona
here.
was here.
Mona was
Kay
here.
Johnson was here. And we had all kinds of
well,
new...
Scroll back up.
I know there was...
It'll come back.
There was a couple people early on that I hadn't been too familiar with. We had Buzzard33, Crypt6TV, and I think I said Mona was here.
If we missed you on the roll call,
PSPR.
please leave a comment.
Yeah.
12 Nights of Horror.
All right. Psycho Axeman's here.
Hola.
Hola, hola.
Hi. There's Kay Johnson.
Yes,
I
Kay
don't know why they
Johnson
did stuff
back.
like that.
Well, because if you don't type in for
Yeah,
a while,
it kinda
it takes
times
you out. Yeah.
Yeah, I should have did the roll call before I said who we are, but hey.
That's okay.
It's all
That's
good
all right.
in the neighborhood.
So if we missed you, go ahead and say hi again. Otherwise, we'll just kind of mention you as you come in.
What are we giving away from last week?
We are giving away from last week. Mona, what were you giving away from last week?
Mona, do you know what we're giving away from last week?
Buzzard33 says that we could call him Richard, so I will probably forget that, but...
Richard, is that Richard Larison? Are you hiding under a different account? Because I think Richard Larison's from Southeast Ohio. All right, hey, last week's giveaway was a Our Haunted Travels t-shirt, like the one I am wearing. The back of it is Parapeeps.
Mona said t-shirt.
T-shirt. Yes, it's Richard. Okay.
All right. Hi, Richard. Psycho Axeman says it was a free trip to Hawaii.
No.
I wish. I would love to go walking down there and check out the volcano and everything, but if I can't go, I'm not giving a trip to you. Just saying.
All right.
T-Throng says call her Tracy.
Guys, we're not going to remember.
I probably won't remember
Maybe
them
we
all.
will.
I'll try.
Tracy. I love T-Throng's comments.
I know T-Throng has the
Yeah,
greatest
she had some
comments.
awesome comments.
She's so sweet.
So, all right, from last week, these are the people that listened to me and did what they said.
Pusha Studio says Halos and Heathens say so I don't know what that's about. I missed that one. But there you go.
Richard Larison, he sent an email and he said if he wins, he wants to donate it to Mona. Mona's on the list. Pam's Great Outdoors. Chris Mohan. Bill Cook from PSPR. Florida Pirate Adventures. Hannah Casto. And Sid Harth.
All right.
These are the ones that entered to win last week's t-shirt. All right. Let's see. Let me flip things around here and we'll be ready to give this thing away.
All right. Let's see it happen.
See who wins the
Let's
t-shirt. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Boris
You
is
guys
ready.
ready?
They're ready.
Here we go.
Mona's really ready.
Here we go. Chris Mohan.
Chris Mohan gets a shirt.
Chris Mohan.
All right. Sounds
All right,
wonderful.
Chris. Did Chris check in?
Not tonight.
All right, we'll have to get Chris's shirt size because I do not know what it is.
All right. So, congratulations, Chris. Sorry, Mona. It happened again.
Mona, guess what? I'm going to tell you, dear. We make the t-shirts. So, at some point, you will win a t-shirt. We actually make our own t-shirts. So,
yes.
okay. Where are we at?
Oops.
Give me just a second to flip stuff around here. There we go. We're back to there. All right, let's talk about Parapeeps. I've said it several times. We have a lot of Parapeeps in the house tonight.
We do.
All right, so what does that mean? Okay, well, every Saturday...
Means we slime you. Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Every Saturday we go live, we're going to give something away. And all of our fans we call our Parapeeps.
That's right.
In order to enter to win something, basically you have to show proof that you subscribe to our channel and smash that bell. If you do that and send us a screenshot, you become a certified Parapeep. Okay? Then, when you go to enter, you already have record that you've done that, and you don't have to tell us anymore. You just say, you know, whatever in the subject matter that we tell you to win. So, basically... okay, so I talked about number 1, talked about number 2. You need to like a video. So if you're in here right now and you hit that like button, which would have been awesome already, you've already done that, leave a comment on any of our videos. You're leaving comments in the chat, so you've taken care of 1 through 3. Number 4 is kind of optional, and we kind of just ask you to kind of help grow the Parapeep community. Tell a friend. Share it on your social media. Say, hey, this guy's a moron. You got to come watch him make a fool of himself.
Which is very easy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I love you, dear.
All right. And then take a screenshot and send it to our email, which is PANICdVideos@gmail.com. That makes you a certified Parapeep, and then I will send you back a certificate that looks like this. But it will have your name on it, or whatever you want on it, or your Twitter handle, or your YouTube handle, whatever you want on there. And we also tweet those out if we have your Twitter handle. I am backed up. I have to sit down and probably do about 15 of these. That's okay. That's okay. That's awesome. I'm just a little bit behind, folks, because this is the end of school and it's my busy season.
Yes, yes it is.
That it is. So let's continue on. What are we giving away next week for this week's show? Well, in
true honor of the holiday
of Ghostbusters, we are giving away a Ghostbusters movie. This is the original Ghostbusters released in 1984. You get your very own copy on DVD. That is not Blu-ray, that is DVD.
Yes, it is DVD. Yes.
Okay, so a lot of people, oh, well, just stream it or whatever. You know, we have a copy of it archived because, you know, you never know when we get this, like, solar flares and it shuts down all this, and you have it.
That's
right. I don't know how
right.
you're going to watch it because there won't be any electric. But,
We're going to put a generator into work. Come on,
That's right.
jeez. Anything to watch it, right?
That's right. That's right. So, here's how you can win your own copy of Ghostbusters.
Yeah, no, Flub and Epic says they don't think there was DVD in 84, but this is the 84 movie.
Yeah, it was released in 84. This
Yes.
was remastered on DVD because when it did come out, it was on tape. But
yes, yes.
this one is a DVD. So here's how you win it. Like I said, if you are a certified Parapeep, you don't have to show us proof. But if you're not, okay, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell. Take a screenshot and email it to PANICdVideos@gmail.com with the subject line number 011. 011. All right, now you have to do that to enter to win. We are doing that from now on because we're starting to get more people to register. Mm-hmm. And when I go to set up the show, I look through the emails and I only look for that subject. And if I have that email, boom, you're in for the drawing.
All right.
How am I doing?
You're doing
okay?
fine. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Tracy wants to know who you're going to call. And I said, Parapeeps!
Call the Parapeep.
Let's see here. Darlington Ghost Hunters, thank you for stopping by. Hope you come back again in the future. And Fluff and Epic says call
Darlington
a therapist.
Ghost Hunters, register to be a Parapeep, so I'll have your contact information. That would be awesome.
Yes.
I want to look at, if you have a channel too, I'll go back and I want to look because I like to help promote other paranormal YouTubers. And there's another site which it's not quite ready. It's about 90% ready called virtualghosthunt.com. And we're going to be talking about that pretty heavy, but it's helping promote other paranormal, true paranormal videos, not the ones that's fake to kind of do that. But anyways, all right, we're ready to keep on going.
I think you
or
are.
got something else?
No, I didn't know if you heard that I said Flub and Epic said we had to call a therapist.
Call a therapist. I would scare a therapist. I think I'd come up in Pusher Studios or somewhere. If I had to sit down and talk to a therapist, I'd make them cry.
Oh, goodness.
Make them want to change their profession. They don't want inside this mind. Trust me.
All right,
right, Mom? Mom's in the house. She knows what I'm talking about.
Buzzer33 Richard wants to know if you know how many parapeeps you have right now. Do you know?
No. I'd have to go back and look.
You don't
More
have
than
that
20.
stat.
More than 20.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't have that stat right now, but I do have some stats. There's a good segue.
It is it is a good segue.
So we like to give stuff away. This is why we're not like wealthy, because we always give stuff away. But anyways, we got a big giveaway coming up when we become partner verified on YouTube. Okay? And with your help, Parapeeps, you are helping us. I want to say from my heart, thank you. Wait till you see these stats. You don't care.
I'm not a big stats person.
She's starting to get more passionate about the YouTube channel. She loves sitting with you guys.
I do. I like this part. But
what we're doing and trying to figure out and trying to grow the channel, that's mainly
that doesn't excite me.
Yeah, wait till you see this. This is from last week, the difference. Okay? All right. So the goal to become partner verified is 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Now, we started doing this back in November. Last week, we were at 880 subs and 87 hours less as far as watch time. So, we gained that in a week, and that's because of those guys.
Absolutely.
That is because of you guys watching our videos. Thank you. Yes. So, anyways, once we hit that partner verified, the 1,000 subs and the watch time, okay? Mm-hmm. And I said it last week and before a couple times. I don't care to get monetized because it's probably only make 3 cents a video anyways. It's not a big deal, you know. But I want to be able to put the links to the location in the database, which that is what it will give us.
That'll be very exciting.
Which will be cool. So, but our 1,000, I don't want to say our 1,000 sub giveaway because we need the watch hours too. So, like Halos and Heathens, they said that they're not going to, they just have it playing or whatever. Hey, that's fine. Go ahead. We need the watch hours. Go and play that 3-hour live stream from Thursday. Let it run. Anyways, we're going to do a 50 or maybe even 100. I don't know. $100 Amazon gift card and some other things and multiple t-shirts and all kinds of stuff. We're going to give away when we hit that goal. So thank you. Keep doing what you guys are doing because it's working. Appreciate it very much. And I hope you like our content that's going out, but seem to.
All right. Speaking of some of our fans, we have a couple more who joined in to the chat now. We have Steph Opal. I just call her Steph Opal.
Stephanie Opal. She's on.
I just call her Steph Opal.
She's on Pusha Studios.
Yes. Yep. She comes. She's
from,
on tonight.
She's from
New Orleans.
Yep.
That's what she said. Yep. Greetings from New Orleans. And so she has joined in with us, and they're all being very kind.
Have you been to New Orleans?
I have not been to New Orleans.
Steph, we're gonna hit you up because of that. We got to get there sometime.
Sometime, yes. And they're all being very kind, saying that I should want to be on YouTube because I'm pretty and they love me. Which is just creepy and weird. No. No, it's very sweet, very sweet. I don't really consider myself that. But
well, you are on YouTube.
I am on YouTube.
She just doesn't
I'm just
run
saying,
the channel.
But I don't think I'm all that pretty.
Oh, you're gorgeous.
Richard wants to know if we're giving away cottage cheese. That was yesterday. No.
Did you guys catch the beginning of the video yesterday? With the cottage cheese.
Hollywood Paranormal Detectives, welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had fun with that part.
I know you did. You're sick like that. So I was, every time we do those beginnings of those videos, sometimes, well, most of the time, 90% of the time, we have to do a second take. Yeah. And I was keeping all of those, and I had them all. I was going to make a blooper reel because some of them are like kind of funny, the screw ups. And I lost all of them. They were on that hard drive. So Anyways, got another announcement to make. We hit location number 25 last week with Sealy Rose. 25 out of, let's just call it 200. Okay, because I think we're at 200.
Okay.
We hit location number 25. So we're 1/8 of the way through the locations we've been to.
And we're going to another one on Friday.
And we're going to another one on Friday. This is never going to be done.
No,
you need to learn how to take
be.
this over so that when I give the EVPs and tell you what to do, you know how to do it for, like when I'm not here.
Oh, you mean so I can contact you?
Yeah, you just contact me
Say,
and I
hey,
said,
what's
I
going
think
on?
you ought to do a video on this.
And you'll tell me what buttons to push and everything, too?
Why not?
All right, sounds good. Steph Opal says to, yes, come down, that she knows that place like the back of her hand, and she'll show us all kinds of stuff.
We're going to take you up on it. Then you're going to be saying, man, these people won't go home.
Oh, goodness gracious.
We're creepy, but we're nice people. Maybe. Yeah.
I just might try to take a piece of it. No. I might take a piece of your tree or a piece of your...
All right, so by the way, I started throwing this out there, and we're starting to get some that come in. But anybody out there who is a creator and would like to collab with us, please send us a tweet. We would love to collab with you, and we could pretty much figure out some way to collab with just about anybody. We did with Doodles by Doug, Sarath Edgar, who's a singer. We can make it happen in one fashion or another, which I did get a message from Bob Wagner on how to get a hold of him.
Okay.
He does he does spirit box sessions with celebrities, and he did one with Elvis. So you see where I'm going with that?
I do.
Yeah.
I love the spirit box.
Well, his are kind of cool. His are really, really neat. A lot of them, it's not the SB7.
Okay.
So let's talk a little bit about Thursday night's live stream. So who was here Thursday night when we did the our first Behind the Haunting?
We have several people in the room.
I think almost everybody here was
there. Yeah. But we had the Sealy Rose story this past week. We did a live broadcast for, and that was quite exciting. I was talking to Sean even afterwards, saying how much I enjoyed doing it that way, because it was like sitting on the couch with him and just kind of talking it out with him, and I liked having everybody's ideas and thoughts come in there, and it was really, I thought it was exciting. So
we know Tracy.
Yes.
We know her thoughts on this because who on the spirit box? Bob Wagner. Or Wagner ITC. That's who I need to get a hold of him. We might be doing a collab with him. We got her thoughts on it, and a couple others just, yes, great, do it again. But a lot of prep ahead of time to sit down and do that. But it cut like that video processing in half because we didn't have to find the pictures, and while we did.
Yeah, you had some
I didn't
pictures.
have to make a video. You know what I mean? Edit a video, put a video together, edit, render, upload, all that, because we just did it live. And I love that interaction with everyone that was in chat.
Mm-hmm.
So our vote is to keep going with them. Tracy, T-Thong, I think her vote, she has to keep going with them. Anybody else who caught that, if you want us to keep going, I don't know if we're going to do those on a regular scheduled basis.
Yeah,
but
I think
if we do a location
some
that warrants
locations
one, yes.
would lean to it much better than others.
So normally, like on Sunday, Monday, I normally put out what's coming for the week. So if you see, hey, we're going to do a Behind the Haunting, you'll know that Wednesday, Thursday night, depending on our schedule, we'll be doing that live stream again, and then I'll promote it, but it'll be that same type of format. And that was great, but it won't work unless we have that interaction. You know what I'm saying?
But they were wonderful. They had ideas and thoughts, and they were willing to share them, and that's exactly what we wanted.
That was great.
So Hollywood Paranormal Detectives have a question for you. They want to know, do you like the SB7 or SB11 Spirit Box?
I like them both. She hates them.
I hate them both.
We have them both.
I hate them with a passion.
She doesn't like the noise of them.
No,
I love them.
I don't like electric guitar. I don't like the spirit box. There's just something about those frequencies I don't like.
I like our SB11 because it's louder without an external speaker. But I do like the small portability of the SB7. We're on our second one. The first one it didn't work right, and kind of got the batteries left in it, and now it really doesn't work right.
You know how that happens. We said we were fair weather. I don't know if we mentioned it in this one or not, or in recently, but we're fair weathered ghost hunters. We don't like to go out past November. So then when we come in the spring, if we didn't take some batteries out, sometimes we need to purchase new items. So let's see here what else we got. Crystal is in the house, so welcome, Crystal. And Steph Opal says since she was a child, when drawing and doing music, almost in a meditation state, things are drawn to her and her family and others. And that's called just wanted spirit to know
writing.
A bit.
That is called spirit writing.
Yes.
It's also a form of channeling. There are people who can do that. And okay, so let me explain this a little bit. And we do have paranormal people in here, but this is based on my studies and research and stuff like that. And people can disagree with me, and my brain is getting old, so I could be forgetting stuff. But, all right, even mediumship, mediumship, sensitivity, clairvoyance, telepathy, spirit rating, all that kind of stuff is basically people's ability to tap into different parts of their brain. Okay? So you can have somebody who is sensitive but can't do the spirit writing, or you can have somebody who's has telepathy but can't do, or you can have somebody that does it all, which would be amazing. And then you have people who are like us that don't have that and kind of wish they did. Or just the ability to tap into that part of that brain. And a lot of times that'll happen too. Like you'll get reports where maybe there was some sort of traumatic experience, like they or in a car accident or something, and they were clinically dead for a while, and they come back, and now they have this vision or something like that. It has something to do with the parts of the brain that you can tap into. Mm-hmm. We all have the ability. We all have it, and we only use a small percentage of our brain.
Right.
Actually, so.
Yeah, and there was someone that we interviewed on my other show that I do away from you, and she was basically saying that everybody can do it. They just have to learn to open up their mind to allow it to happen.
That's exactly what I just said. She just said it a different way. Mm-hmm. She probably has a PhD in all kinds of books.
Yeah,
right?
she has a whole bunch of books. Yeah.
But basically, I try to boil it down. That I have that habit from working in technology. I have to boil down the technical part to explain to people who don't understand what's going on. So basically, that's what it is. It's this: those people have the ability to tap into a part of their brain. But here's the problem with it: is people don't explain it that way to just regular folk, and they get scared about it. They get like, why am I seeing this stuff? Why do I hear voices? Why do I, things like that? And they. You go to a medical doctor or a psychiatrist or something like that, and they give you medicine to suppress it, or they think, I'm not discounting mental illness, okay, but I think there's other explanations for things sometimes too. So that's just my opinion, and people can agree or disagree. Doesn't really matter. It's all good. We're all parapeeps. All right, so let's talk about this Ghostbusters movie giveaway again. If you guys would like to win it, you got to send us that video. Or not video. Duh. Send us that email. All right. And now that I said what parapeeps are, we can switch over to the other screen. Ding. All right, for those of you who need our email, who need our Twitter account, any of that stuff, it's going to start showing up above my head, and it'll keep flashing through there.
So Hollywood Paranormal says the more you investigate, the more you open up. Started investigating in '96 and only really started to open up in the last 3 years. And
I wish that was the case for us.
yes.
I really do. We've been to 200 locations.
But we
over
haven't been
300
doing it as long as Hollywood has, so you never know.
No, we haven't. Not time-wise. We haven't.
Yeah.
We haven't time-wise. Maybe it'll happen. I
Maybe.
really think that if our lifestyle and our job was
Not in the way all the time. No.
well, not as stressful as it was, I think that blocks it out. You know what I mean?
It's also not helping with my weight gain now.
I don't think it's that. I think it's when you come home and eat the bag of chips sitting on the couch. Just my theory.
I didn't say it was always chips. Sometimes they're granola bars.
Sometimes they're cookies.
Sometimes they're cookies.
Sometimes they're candy.
Oh,
that's okay.
Goodness gracious.
It's just more of you to love, dear.
Yes.
I really don't care.
Oh, you're so sweet. So Pusha Studios is doing a little bit of telepathy in training. You know, she says she thinks she's back from dinner, but we're not allowed to tell Andrew. No.
Okay.
No, actually, she says we're not allowed to tell Andrew. She's opening up her mind to this stuff more and more.
That's okay. All right. So, all right. Pusha Studios. She is in here?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So Pusha Studios. At some point in the near future, month and a half, sometime after I'm off, I need to get with Andrew because I told Andrew I'd help him get OBS and everything going. We're running OBS. You guys are running Google Hangouts. We'll figure that out. And then the first guest we bring on remotely, I want to have you come on and tell your story.
Yay!
Okay, so that's what we're going to do is we're going to have people come on the show with us on our Saturday shows like this and tell their story, and that'll be part of our show.
Ksenia.
We're not going to do it every show that we do, but just to kind of add to the mix. And I'm really dying to hear her story. I really am.
Yes. Yeah.
So all you parapeeps will all be invited, and we'll schedule them out and do that and
It'll be
have some fun.
It'll be fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, you ready for your segment?
Almost. So let's see. Steph Opal says the house
Am I
that
going
they
too
have
fast?
in
41 minutes.
No,
Okay.
in New Orleans, Louisiana, may want to visit because many artists and tourists want inspiration.
Are those lights changing back there?
So what?
The lights. I thought they were changing. I don't know. All right, I'm
They
sorry.
look
Go ahead.
They look pretty much the same, but people go there for inspiration, so that's kind of cool. And Halos and Heathens, we love the paranormal and big into open-mindedness, so that's really cool too. All right, boom.
All right, it's that time, folks, for Mary Ann's segment. I need sound effects. That's right, it's the eBay update.
Yes, I'm addicted. No. I didn't go on eBay all week this week while I was doing the science camp. I didn't have time to go on eBay at all. I was,
But you got a package.
But I did get a package that I ordered last week. Oh, goodness. So this week I got a piece of the Titanic.
What's a piece that was on the Titanic?
Yes. So it's a piece of wood that has been authenticated as having been on the Titanic. It was even on display at the Titanic exhibit in Florida. And then they apparently sold off that piece. But what happened was there was a large wreck. Sorry to say.
A large wreck?
There was a large wreck, and there was a lot of floating
you mean the
debris.
Big boat into the iceberg?
Yeah, that's the one. There was a lot of floating debris. And so there was
described that way. There was a large wreck.
there were several ships that came in and tried to, save the passengers and so on. But then apparently back in the day it was, hey, if you came across the shipwreck, you can take pieces of it too, So anyway, one of the ships that was sent to recover bodies was the cable ship, the Minia. And there was an individual on board who collected a piece of the wheelhouse door and
Can I interrupt you just for a second? I heard this on Pusha Studios. This is not a defense thing for me. This is actually taking some pressure off my back. I'm not being defensive. They were talking about that on Pusha Studios last night.
What, you were
when
sitting
people
back?
Sit and cross their arms like this, being defensive.
Oh.
This is actually taking some of them. I'm not being defensive.
I didn't even notice, so it's all... No,
okay.
no. So anyways, he collected some pieces... a gentleman on board. He was a carpenter. His name was William J. Parker, and he took some of these pieces and he ended up making a cabinet out of it. And the shelves were made of some of the floorboard pieces that were pine, and of course the doors were made out of the wheelhouse door. But anyhow, they did take and sell off one of the shelves from inside of that cabinet, which this is from.
So that didn't go down.
So it went down with the ship, but it didn't go
down with
but
the
it
ship?
didn't go all the way to the bottom. It was one of the
popped back
pieces
up.
that was that
was
popped up
buoyant.
and was buoyant and was floating. Yes.
Okay.
So it was on the ship, it was part of the ship. They believe that this was actually part of the actual floorboards of the ship that splintered as it broke. And so that's what this is.
So you do have the COA of that?
I have the COA. I've got all kinds of paperwork. They sent all kinds of stuff. There's even copies of the documents where the person talked about how they collected the pieces from the ocean and everything.
So
it's
those
pretty
of
cool.
you who are in our area do have a little announcement to make. In September, we are doing the HillCon at Hillview Manor, and that is in...
Newcastle, Pennsylvania.
Thank you. Newcastle, Pennsylvania. It's only about 45 minutes from us. We are going to have a booth there, and we are speaking there at that event. And when we set up our booths, we bring out these little eBay. Well, we call them eBay items. But
Sometimes I get them from the actual locations when I go there. Like when we went to Stagecoach, I bought a brick at the Stagecoach from the Stagecoach. When I was at Lizzie Bordenhouse, I bought brick dust from Lizzie Bordenhouse. You know, sometimes I get the items
sometimes
there.
she gets them, sometimes she just
Sometimes.
steals them. Let's call it what it is.
Okay, let's just say that the things that I
It's a federal offense for the stuff you take from national parks. Just so you know.
steal, I didn't take anything from a national park. I took things from, cemetery. No. I take leaves,
right.
okay? I take leaves and
if
acorns.
you go to jail over that. and
I
we
take
will teach
leaves
you
and
lessons.
acorns
I'll
from
lie and say we took them from the backyard.
I take leaves and acorns from some of the cemeteries where there are famous individuals buried nearby, or things like Englewood Post Office. I took some of the little seed pods from the tree that was standing
we'll
over
leave
there.
that for other
Gosh,
eBay segments.
make it seem like I'm a huge thief.
Yeah, we do have some cool stuff, and we still have to work on the studio here a little bit, and we bought a bunch of shadow boxes, and everything's kind of on the shelves, but we're going to get them in shadow boxes, and we'll share them with you guys each week. We'll pull something out and kind of show you, because we know we have a lot of you guys, a lot of parapeeps that's not in our local area and probably can't make it to some of the events that we go to. And it's kind of cool. I mean, we even have a shadow box that has a cigarette in it, and that just draws people over to our table and like, what's that all about? Well, that video is coming. That's a test that we did, and we're going to be doing that again this summer, where the spirit actually smoked the cigarette. Mm-hmm. So we have a bunch of stuff. I mean, a ton of stuff. I could do a whole museum on it.
Someday my ultimate goal is to have a museum.
Yeah. Hopefully we could do it together. You don't have to use my life insurance money. Cottage cheese. I'm
not sure I got lost. I was doing my thing and I got lost in the chat, and I'm not sure I understand some of the comments.
You do that and I'll tell them how they go in that movie again.
I don't know what I missed. But Halos and Heathens has to run. I know that they said that.
All right, so guys, if you want to win this Ghostbusters movie, just shoot us an email to PANICdVideos@gmail.com, and in the subject line put number 011. Now, I do also have to say, we're not just going to give you the movie. We forgot to tell you this. You're going to get your own little Glenn the Ghost doll. It doesn't say Panic D Videos, but it does say Dark Shadow Ghost Tours. And the big Glenn the Ghost is this guy sitting right here. This is the actual costume for the mascot for Dark Shadow Ghost Tours. but we also have these, and we're going to throw that in with the Ghostbusters movie, so you can have your own Glenn the Ghost doll. All of our people that worked with us with Dark Shadow Ghost Stores, and including our car, has this on the dashboard. Which is kind of cool, because sometimes when we be parked at events for murder mystery dinners and things like that, and you see all the cars with these, that's actually kind of cool. That's us. This is the same thing as Stanley gives away too, but there's says Stanley. All right.
Okay. So I'm still not sure what a couple of things were, so I'll just like not mention them, just because I don't understand them. However, Steph Opal, remember she said she would take us to her house? Yeah, we definitely have to go visit. She says her house by railroad tracks is made from parts of old buildings in the French Quarter and original coffin handles. So that's pretty super cool.
Nice.
And there's inscriptions in the attic. I'm pretty excited.
We're there.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's pretty cool.
All right, so let's get on to tonight's topic. We got lots of people in the chat. So here's what we're doing tonight, folks. We get asked all these questions all the time about our beliefs and stuff like that. So we're going to ask you some questions, and we want you to answer in the chat. And then later on, we're going to play some paranormal fact or crap. It's like true or false, but it's fact or crap.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
All right, so you guys ready? We're going to ask you some questions. Now, I bet you that those who are not into the paranormal realm or paranormal investigators or something like that probably didn't know that paranormal is more than just ghosts. Paranormal is anything that cannot be explained scientifically is paranormal. So we're talking ghosts. That's the part that we focus on. But we also do a little bit of cryptozoology, okay, which is like the study of Bigfoot and Loch Ness Monster and things like that, okay, creatures that can't be scientific, they're not cataloged yet, basically. Is also UFOs and what's underwater? SUO. Yeah. Submerged, unidentified object.
Oh, okay.
You didn't know about those, did you? Yeah. So there have been reports of strange things underwater. So that's all paranormal. Okay, it's just not ghosts. Okay, but that's what we focus on is the ghost. And actually, PANICd, there has been plans, and then they put on hold, and plans, and put on hold, and it's going to happen where we expand the database and we put like Bigfoot sightings and UFO sightings and things like that, and
someday.
So we do research and talk about those other things besides ghosts when we say paranormal research. Okay, I had to do that for this thing because this asks questions about the different areas. All right, so here we go. Question number 1, and we need you guys to answer in the chat. Okay.
Ooh, all right, everybody, get your keyboards ready.
All right, so here we go. When it comes to paranormal beliefs, how do you compare with other people? Are you a strong believer, not quite sure, or a complete skeptic? Don't believe. Go ahead and answer now in chat. And is there a delay in the chat?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Steph Opal says that she also found out that place was on an old burial ground as well, an Indian burial ground. So that's...
Okay,
she
so we got a strong believer.
She just keeps on adding up. All right, so let's see here. We have Pusha Studios, strong. Crystal, strong. PSPR, strong. Richard, not quite sure. Hollywood Paranormal, we do ghost, Bigfoot, urban legends, gnomes, UFOs, everything. And Flub and Epic is strong-ish.
So Hollywood Paranormal, is that, are you saying strong then?
Mm-hmm.
So Mona is a skeptic.
Yes.
Okay.
It's all right, Mona.
That's all right.
Me
Marion's
too.
a skeptic too.
Me too.
Not a problem.
I think you have to be slightly skeptical all the time.
Mona is paranormal curious.
There you go.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So next question. Oh well, you're a skeptic and I'm a strong believer.
Yes.
But,
yes.
Okay. So the
but I'm not a complete
No, you're kind of in the middle.
I'm not complete. I'm not complete. I'm definitely skeptical, but I know there's things out there I can't explain.
You need proof.
I
You
need
proof in the face. You need them to pick you up and throw you across the room.
That's
then
right.
you would believe.
That's right.
Although your hair's been pushed, you've been pushed, you collect EVPs, whatever. Freak of nature. But that's all right.
It's all right.
All right, next question. Do you believe in ghosts? Yes, I'm skeptical, or there's no such thing.
All right, so we had everything all together was the paranormal beliefs compared to other people. This one is specifically about ghosts. So do you believe in ghosts? Yes, I'm a skeptic, but I'm open-minded, or no such thing. So yes, skeptical, or no such thing. So we have yes, yes, no, yes. And Pusha Studios is asking about some things with Steph Opal. They're having a conversation that's actually really quite cool. So I'm going to leave them with that. Hollywood, I believe in spirits, same thing-ish. Yes, I would agree. Flub and Epic, that was them. Hollywood said that's why we investigate. And Kay says skeptical. Dawn Henry.
Kay said skeptical.
Yes, she did. Dawn Henry said strong.
Okay.
All right.
So, do you believe?
I believe?
You're in the middle.
I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle.
All right. So, next question. Have you ever seen a ghost, angel, or demon? And the answers are yes.
That's why I'm so sure.
Okay, that's what that says. Yes. No. I guess it would just be yes or no. Oh, yes, no, or there's no such thing as ghosts.
Right. So we have no, yes, strong, yes, yes. What was the question?
Have you ever seen a ghost, angel, or demon?
So lots of people said that they've seen a ghost, angel, or demon.
We've seen shadow figures. I've seen shadow figures.
I was told that when I was a small child I saw angels.
Yeah.
I've seen shadow figures.
We've heard them. We've recorded them.
Right.
We've got lots of recordings of them. Only seen shadow figures. Of course, my eyes aren't that great anyways. They're not.
Yeah.
So to physically see them, my eyes go anyways. They could have been right in front of my face for all I know.
Hollywood Paranormal says yes at the Stanley Hotel and at the Pasadena
We're at
Playhouse.
the Stanley. Who said that? Hollywood
Paranormal.
We're at the Stanley. Like what area at the Stanley? We got we did a video we have out there about our evidence from the Stanley. We got more stuff in the auditorium area when we were there. Oh, we did get an EVP in
the conservatory.
No, we got an EVP in that couple's room too.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm. That was on the 4th floor. Flub and Epic says they heard it. Kay says it believes in angels. No report back yet from Hollywood. We'll wait and see what they have to say. But they had also said Pasadena Playhouse as well. Crystal says got glances of ghosts or spirits in different areas. And definitely in the hospital that she works at.
A lot of reports from
hospitals. Yeah, but
there's
it's
a lot
kind
of deaths in hospitals.
But it's kind of hard to investigate hospitals. There's always so many people around.
Unless they're abandoned.
Yes, yeah. unless they're abandoned. Pusha Studios wants to know what was the question, and that was, have you ever seen a ghost?
Have you ever seen a ghost, angel or demon? Which, by the way, everybody who's in chat, say hi to Kay Johnson. That's my mama. My mama's in the house.
Yes. Hollywood
She's
Paranormal.
a cool mama. She actually goes out with us sometimes.
She has. Hollywood Paranormal says in the workers' tunnel. So that's downstairs, and we were in there.
Oh, that's down below where the pipes and stuff were. Yeah. Okay, we ready for the next question? I can't see that, so you just tell me or pinch me or...
Yeah, that's fine.
Nudge.
No,
for
that's
that?
fine.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're saying hi to your mom now.
Okay.
Do X's count as demons from Flubbin? Not in this case.
X's?
Yes.
They could be demonic.
Hollywood Paranormal said they were following an employee and then he disappeared. So that's kind of cool.
That's interesting.
Yes. All right.
Hollywood, I think I subscribed to you. I'm so far behind. I really apologize. I can't wait to get off work and
catch up.
Get feeling a little bit better too, so I can get caught up on stuff. But yeah, there's some nights where I'm not too well, where I just need to sleep. But I wanna get caught up and look at some of your videos. If you got videos out there, I'll link to them from the PANICd database. Mm-hmm. And give you some credit. Some of those.
Don Henry says if you come back to the Stanley, should do a joint show. I'm guessing that they're talking to Hollywood, but we've been there too. We got excited there too.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll go back to the Stanley. I love the Stanley. I can't breathe after day 2. Both times I've been to Denver, it's like after day 2, I'm sucking wind, man. I can't wait to get back to Ohio.
I know.
It was rough.
I know, but I would like to be there for more than overnight.
Yeah, we were just overnight.
Were just there
we
one
need
night.
to go for. You definitely need to go for a couple of days. You know, we were out there. We drove out. We rented a car in Denver and drove up there. Spent the night. We were on a radio show from there. We did the ghost tour. We did the historical tour. We did a little bit of our own ghost hunting, that kind of stuff. Finally got to bed. Had to get up, drive back to Denver, and then catch our plane. So we were like rush, and I'm like, yeah. I like to go out just for a few days and, definitely find water. They were out of bottles of water. So, anyways, next question: what are ghosts anyway? Are they spirits of dead people, demons or angels that come back to help or harm us? Or some other explanation? What is your opinion? Are they spirits of dead people, demons or angels that come back to help or harm us, or some other explanation? There's really no wrong answers here, folks. This is just a survey.
Yeah, just checking out and see what our peeps are saying. Pusha Studios says spirits and demons. Flub and Epic, spirits. PSPR, spirits.
What? Oh, spirits of dead people?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Ghosts are spirits of dead people. Okay.
So most people that are responding think that they are spirits of dead people. And I think the majority of them would be.
Yeah.
Ghosts,
well. Ghosts would be spirits. Demons were never human. Angels are...
Crystal says a mixture of both. Some are here to help or need help. And there are good and bad spirits, and we agree completely. Yep.
All right. Ready for the next one? Yes?
Sure.
Okay. Next question. Do you believe that there are still large animals out there yet to be officially recognized by science? So do you believe that there's still, it says large, it could be any animal,
right.
Are there still animals out there that still need to be officially recognized by science? The answer is yes, probably, or no.
So while they are answering that one, we had Mona said lost people who are stuck on Earth from the last one. And Hollywood Paranormal says EMF energy recordings of people's personalities or events. That's their theory for what ghosts are. Let's see here. And then looks like Crystal, yes. Mona, yes. Pusha Studios, in the ocean, definitely. PSPR, probably. Steph Opal, some things cling to certain things. Lots of antiques in their house. That too plays a factor. So I think that's for
Pusha. Is that Cassandra or
yes.
Andrew?
Yes.
Okay.
It's Ksenia. Yep.
Ksenia.
Yep.
Sorry.
No.
Ksenia. All right. So here where we live in around Kentucky, Tennessee area, and okay, we have what?
Hang tight for 1 second. The question was, do you believe there are still large animals out there yet to be officially recognized by science?
It's either yes, Yes, maybe, or no. So, all right. So here where we live, we're like part of the Appalachian. Well, we're close to the Appalachian Mountain Range. Okay, so that runs from, up by you guys, all the way down. We actually have to cross through it to get to the southern states. And then on the other side of the United States is the Rocky Mountain Range, which you have to cross over to get from like California to Nevada. You got to go through those mountains, and Denver, and all that other stuff. So in those mountain ranges are really high, dense, wooded areas, like highly dense. I mean, you hear a lot about the moonshiners and stuff like that. That's why. It's because they go out in them woods where nobody else is around and that kind of thing. So deep in the ocean, which hasn't been really
explored very much, yes.
And those dense forest areas too is where you get a lot of the reports and stuff of Bigfoot and some of these other creatures and stuff like that, and that kind of thing. So, which, by the way, Bigfoot. Our next question.
So most people are saying that yes, they do believe that there are things that we haven't found yet. Most of them think in the ocean. Hollywood Paranormal says, yeah, there's only 5% of the ocean's been explored. Pusha Studios agrees that they think there's a lot in the ocean, maybe a lot in the Amazon forest as well. Most people think that the answer just simply would be yes. Teeth Wrong, yes, yes to animals. She's still listening. Yay, love you. But pretty much everybody else is saying yes. I totally agree as well. Being in the science field, I know the answer to this is 100% yes.
Yeah,
there's a statistic, and I think it's 3 new organisms are identified every day that have not been identified previously. So
now, that's an organism, so
correct.
That could be an animal.
It could be an animal, a plant, a bacteria, yes. However, there are a lot of animals that are in that list that get found daily, and so I do totally agree that there are lots of organisms, especially animals, not recognized yet by science. So
okay, so let's move on. What do you think of the evidence?
And I had one more thing because they brought me back to the ocean, and there's a lot of astronauts. There's some astronauts who were early astronauts that they literally left the NASA program going into continued spaceflight because they said that they thought we should explore the oceans. We had explored more of the moon than we had of our ocean bottoms. And so they left, and they became, they were called canonauts because they are aquanauts, either canonauts or aquanauts, because they literally went into these little cans and they kind of went down closer to the bottom of the ocean. And so I think that's pretty cool that there's even individuals, even though I'm like a big NASA person and I wanted to be an astronaut and everything. I think it's kind of cool that they look at the fact that they know that we know very little about our ocean.
So you don't want to cover our trip next Saturday?
I don't want to cover it?
Our honeymoon. Show them places that we want with the pictures.
Oh.
That's what I was thinking about next week.
Oh, I don't know. I just don't think it has anything to do with the timing, but that's whatever you want to do, my dear.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, are we ready for the next question?
Yeah,
all right, so what do you think of the evidence supporting the existence of Bigfoot? There's enough to prove... there's enough to prove that there is an unknown creature out there. It's compelling, or it's all a big hoax.
Okay, so...
Now, before you answer, we got to show you something. Go ahead. This is an actual... cast of a Bigfoot.
I did not take
this is my hand.
I did not take the cast.
So
a friend of ours did.
I have smaller hands than my feet, but normally your hand is like the size of your foot from here to here. Your foot and your hand's about the same, right? But I have small hands. Yeah. So this was given to us. This is actually a Bigfoot cast.
Yes. Bigger than my head.
Yeah. So, anyways, do you believe that there is enough evidence to prove that there's an unknown creature out there? No, don't really know, or it's a big hoax.
All right, so there was some things about that already. Pusha Studios thinks that it's a species of humans that have evolved in a different direction than us. I love Ksenia more and more and more all the time. So very much my mind thinking on that. Steph Opal likes that about the ocean. Let's see here. Flub and Epic. Apparently, as a parent, I'm supposed to feed my kids. Be right back.
That's why we don't have children.
Yeah, one of the reasons. No.
We don't have children. We don't have pets. We don't have plants.
Yeah, because they're terrible to keep alive.
Plants. We have plants. We just put them outside, let the rain feed them.
Yeah. Let's see here.
I can't see the chat.
You can't see the chat. Steph Opal says, so much alike, maybe in deep caves, all the little creatures, love space too.
Are you guys okay with the screen with the chat, or do you want me to go back to this one?
Well,
number 1 or number 2?
All right, so number one
or number 2?
Number 2. You can answer those. Let's see here. Mona's not sure. Maybe. Not enough evidence. Maybe.
I forget which one was 1.
1 was the full screen.
Full screen? We'll
yes.
go back to full screen.
So 2 people voted for that. Crystal, 3 people voted for that. So they want the big screen. They don't want to see the chat.
We're back on the big screen.
All right. So, yes. So not enough evidence is what they're thinking for the most part on Bigfoot. But they definitely all agree that they like seeing more of us instead of miniature us.
Okay. All right, next question. Has there ever been a reported sighting? This is either a yes or no question.
Mm-hmm.
Has there ever been a reported sighting of a strange creature in your community?
So you're thinking things like Point Pleasant. So has there ever been anything reported that was a strange creature in your community?
There again this year.
Why not?
Because we got to do HillCon.
Oh, is that the same time?
It's in September.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll have to look at that.
So Crystal wants to know if bears count. And if you want to count them a strange creature,
it says strange creature.
Knock your socks off. We get bears too. In fact, just they're not strange creatures, but while we're waiting on their responses, this past week I did the science camp at the school with the kids. We took them outside to play on the playground for a little bit in the middle of the day, right after lunch, and we were taking the kids back inside, and we had them, they were all lined up and they were going in, and I was standing there holding the door open, and out of the corner of my eye I saw something whoosh, and I looked and I'm like, oh, we lost a kid, you know. And it turns out it was a deer, and it was booking right across the yard.
Did you see him when you came home yesterday?
And then yesterday when I left, there was a mommy and her babies that were walking across as well. But it was kind of funny because literally it was out of the corner of my eye. You saw this brown blur, and I'm like, oh my goodness, we lost a kid. How'd that kid get so far away from us? I thought we had him all controlled.
So guys, we have another question for you, but I'm going to throw this out there too because everyone in here is pretty much parapeeps. I have a question for you guys. All right, so like I said, we're going to take this next week off from doing the location because, basically I hit 25 and I've been doing them every week since November. I need a break. And so Tuesday we're going to do a behind the scenes type thing, show you guys how I make actually the ghost stories and folklore. And then Friday we are actually going live from a location. We're going to Madison Seminary Friday night to do a investigation. So we're going to go live for a little bit to kind of like talk to you guys. And I don't know what time we're going to do that. We're supposed to be there at 6, and I want to get some B-roll footage and things like that. So we may come on and after we've done some investigating and just pop on live and just record a video kind of telling you maybe how it was and that kind of thing. Maybe walk around with the gimbal and show them. I don't know. We'll figure out how to do it. But that's going to be Friday's video. Thursday, we had a little bit of a discussion about this, but I was thinking of showing you guys actually where we live. You've heard me say a couple times on our live stream and our videos that we actually live in a park in Youngstown. So it's a park. It's called Mill Creek Park. It's in the middle of the city, and it's quite beautiful where we live. And we almost look like, when we look out our back windows, like we live in a tree house. But there is a...
I never thought of it like that.
We do. And we have some really huge trees in our yard and everything. But we're going to take... I was thinking about taking you guys down, like do a video, show you the Lily Pond and show you a Lake Glacier and there's some spots throughout the park and some buildings in the park. Like there's a building that's a pavilion that you can rent from the 1800s that has haunted locations. Then there's Lanterman's Mill. If you ever look up Youngstown, Ohio, you'll see a mill. That's literally like 7 minutes from where we live. And we've done some hiking down in there. Yeah, me hiking. But we've went on some trails back there, and actually in the rock, I wanted to show you guys where they actually used to carve out for tombstones
yeah.
and stuff like that. You can see them on the rock. So I was thinking that we go around and kind of do like a blog style type video, and I could practice like with B-roll and stuff like that, and kind of show you where we live in Mill Creek Park, which is kind of cool. But you let me know, because Mary Ann said no, they wouldn't want to see that. That was our argument earlier. You let me know if that would be something you'd be interested in, and give me a little practice with some B-roll footage. But
okay. All right, so let's see. Most of the people's strange creature reportings are bears and panthers, deer, wolves, coyotes, and even somebody who says they have cows that escape and roam the streets. So that's pretty cool.
Cows.
Cow.
So you have cows that get out and go to the street. So I'm going to tell you something that's kind of interesting. Okay, and I'm glad we have this venue because I could just sit and talk to people. Normally she's on the couch sleeping and I'm working on the computer.
That's true.
All right, so Key West, Florida. They have free-range roaming chickens and roosters as you walk through town. If you never been to Key West, Florida, it's the weirdest thing in the world. You walk down the street and there's a bunch of chickens walking around.
Yeah, and they're protected
roosters
by
are up
law.
in the tree. Yeah, they're protected by law. You're not allowed to touch them, feed them, or anything, or you have to take them home. Right? I think.
No, that's the donkeys.
That's the other one. Okay, so then Kirk's
and Caicos.
It was
Grand Turk. But it was in Grand Turk.
Grand Turk Island. When we went down there, they have free-ranging donkeys that just we drove out and took a tour of the island and rode out to the lighthouse, and there's like all these donkeys just walking around. Those are the ones that if you feed them or do anything, you have to take them home.
Take them home, and you have to take care of them.
But we pulled into it was really weird. We pulled into the parking lot for the lighthouse, and here comes all these donkeys. They just come up to you, and you can't feed them. The taxi driver warns you can't feed them because it's breaking the law. And they come up, they want food.
You take them home, and you have to feed them, but you are allowed to take them home. You're allowed to touch them. So we have
experienced free-ranging chickens and roosters and free-ranging donkeys. So free-ranging cows.
Yeah, and here in Youngstown, we have free-range wild turkeys that just run around.
Wild turkeys,
too.
Deer. We have
bear.
Urban raccoons. They are nasty. They're big and nasty. Yeah. We have turkeys on our property that are so nasty they actually will kill a fox, and they did on our property.
Yeah,
the turkeys did.
They sure did.
They're mean. They're urbanized animals.
Yeah,
urbanized wild animals.
Yeah,
but we also
have. Heath Wrong Tracy says Big Muddy Monster. It's kind of like Bigfoot, so they have that in her area. And Ksenia from Pusha Studios says that there are religiously tied appearances in Latvia. And there was somebody else who said something. Haiti has chickens.
I need a fan.
Oh my goodness, you and
I think that's what I need.
Ugh. And let's see here. Then
I am like roasting.
black squirrels in Colorado. Oh my gosh, it's not that hot in here. Oh my gosh.
Is that blowing the air?
Yeah, I can feel it on my feet. Let's see, what else? There was something else I was going to say. Oh, there was somebody who had a question for us. There we go. No, I lost it. There's a question for us. Let me find it again. Haiti has chickens. Where was it? Oh, there was a question. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Do you think that religious-based sightings, Mother of Mary or Jesus, etc., are actually spirits and paranormal?
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Of course you're not, because you were saying that you were
being a jerk.
Yeah, you were. So, do you think that religious-based sightings, Mother of Mary or Jesus, etc., are actually spirits, i.e., paranormal?
Me personally?
Yes, you personally.
Yes, I think it's spiritual. That's my beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe there's a basis of some sort of spiritual activity that happened in those locations that those people need to witness and experience that, to change that way of thinking or that culture of that area. That's my beliefs.
Mm-hmm. And I think that there's Mary, Mother of Guadalupe, she in the Hispanic areas, they have sightings of her in times of need and things like that. So I agree that they have something. They're some sort of spirit that is trying to help in some way, some shape or form. I remember, speaking of that, there was, when I was a little girl, there was a traveling statue that we had at our church. It travels around the world, and it's a statue of Mary.
Is in the house.
Really?
Hello, Bottle Caps.
It's a statue of Mary, and her eyes would bleed every now and again. And so I got the chance to go there and see that. I didn't see it bleeding or anything. It was just sitting there that day.
Did I ask this question?
No, you did not. However, I do also think that it does have something to do with somebody trying to get something across to us that in a time of need. So, let's see. What else we have?
Well, I got another question.
Let me see what else we got going on. Oh my goodness. I want to make sure everybody gets it. So, Bottle Caps, welcome. Nice to see you. And it's actually Ksenia, not Andrew, that's with us right now. So, she is here with us. And
this is a good question here for Bottle Caps because he put out that one video.
That's true. All right.
So here we go.
This one's for you, Bottle Caps.
All right. So question, is there intelligent life on other planets? Is your answer yes, probably, nope. Earth is unique. So you just say yes, maybe, no. Do you believe intelligent life on other planets? Yes, maybe, no.
Okay, so Pusha Studios, yes. First answer.
I would think there have to be.
The rest of them are thinking. PSPR, so probably. Steph Opal, many used to come to house way back, and the lady who passed in the house was known as a healer. Richard says maybe.
What is that they're replacing the Hubble?
T-Throng says yes, but not near. Bottle Caps, I sure hope there's intelligent life on other planets because I haven't found any here.
Is that Bottle Caps?
Bottle Caps, yeah. Andrew Kitchens, maybe. Question it on Earth sometimes.
Yeah.
We gotta get those two together.
I think there would have to be.
Yeah.
I mean, what was that one report that just came out that they're replacing the Hubble with something that actually could see even farther?
Yeah.
And we're talking like hundreds of thousands of light years away. You know, they can see the origin of the universe and that kind of stuff.
I can't believe that we're the only ones out there.
There has to be something out there. Yeah. It's so far. And, you know, I'm not even going to get into my ancient aliens beliefs, that kind of thing, because we'll be here for another 5 hours once I start talking about that. But
yeah, we actually have here, where we live, you asked about, you don't have any questions about this, I don't think. I
don't know
don't
what
think
you're
so.
gonna say.
All right, so we have here some reports that we've had in our local area of unidentified flying objects here in Youngstown.
It was reported to 911.
It was, and there were several police officers, everything that saw it. But we also have a friend of ours who her son experienced it, saw it.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Mary.
Which Mary?
And Al.
Oh, their son?
Yeah.
Did?
Experienced it, didn't know, and won't talk about it. And so that's pretty interesting.
A lot of people don't if they have some sort of
because
UFO or alien
you're afraid of what
experience.
people are going to say about you.
Oh,
you know, people are much more agreeable to
It's the same
ghosts
thing with the
today than they
paranormal.
are still of aliens. But
I
there's
truly
also
believe that, and I don't want to offend anybody if they said no in there, but this is just my belief, so please don't be offended. But I truly believe that if somebody says no, this is it. There's no such thing as ghosts. There's no such thing as UFOs. There's no such thing. No, it's not possible. No, 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 no. I think they are not open-minded. You know, like you have a science background, you study science theory, but you still, there's a possibility.
yes,
That's really where I'm at. There's a possibility. And you know, where did the Bigfoot cast come from? Where did the recordings and that kind of, where did it come from? It's just, did somebody sit down and have dinner with me yet? No. But
right.
how can you explain those experiences? I think the only thing you do is put it out there and say, hey, look, this is what we did.
Yeah.
You be the judge.
Yeah, and we have another guy a couple blocks over, and he tries to communicate with aliens all the time. He has all these fancy lights up in the trees, and they're in different patterns, and some days they're all on, some days it's just a certain color, sometimes it's a pattern, and it's really elaborate. So he's trying to make his communication, so maybe that's why we see them here sometimes, people in the area.
Okay, so next question.
They have a question for us.
Okay.
Do aliens have spirits? I say yes.
I believe all things are created by God. So yes. When it says in the Bible God created the earth, you know, that I'm going to say this and probably tick off some Christians, but the book was written by man. You know, it could have said God created the universe. Boom, big bang.
Right.
Okay?
True.
So, yeah. I would assume so. Every culture has a higher power or a belief in a higher power.
They do.
Where did it come from?
Right.
So.
Okay.
All right, next question.
Yes.
Do you expect we will make contact with an alien civilization in your lifetime?
So,
Yes.
your lifetime.
Yes, hopefully, or nope. Do you expect we will make contact with an alien civilization in your lifetime? Yes, hopefully, or nope.
Steph Opal, yes. Richard, no.
Mom, are you still in the chat? Say hi if you are. I want to tell you guys a story. My mom is okay. Well, I'll tell you me. I'm going to be 50 this year, so that kind of like I'm not going to say how old my mom is. My mom is in her lifetime. Okay.
Teeth wrong, no.
We've had television for the first time. The first television commercial was in the 1940s. So, where are we going to be at in the next 100 years? As far as technology. We had the first television broadcast, black and white television broadcast. Now we're sitting here talking to these people over YouTube.
Live.
Okay? Where's it going to be at?
Right.
Will we have the technology for communications? I say yes. I think it'll happen. Maybe not my lifetime, but generations right below me. It'll happen if there's something out there. And there are facilities and people out there that's listening.
Yeah, trying. Most people are saying no. A couple people saying yes. Some saying hopefully. Steph Opal says yes, we may have already. Bottle caps. I love it. I believe we are a test tube experiment created by aliens, and that's why all religions on this planet look to the skies or heavens.
Bottle caps, you went there. I wasn't going to go there, okay? I wasn't going to go there because I think that would be a great topic for another live. But the whole ancient aliens thing, you know, and beliefs from, you know, the things from Nostradamus and all that other stuff, and the end of the world and all that stuff, and then the beginnings of the thing, I think we were visited by aliens way back when. They're going to find them down in the ocean. They're still here. That kind of thing, you know, that's a plausible theory.
One of the scientific
why
theories.
Why are we not hearing anything? Because they're already here.
One of the scientific theories of how life began on Earth is the idea of seeding, which is alien materials, alien life forms that managed to make it to Earth, and then they were able to survive, and they've evolved into all these.
Think about
things.
it. How did they build the pyramids? How did they Stonehenge? All these Easter Island, all these weird things that's out there that were there for a very long time.
There are a lot of ways that we can use our minds to figure out how to do things that are unexpected as well.
And things like
you know,
that.
there have been all kinds of things figured out on how we can stand those things up and move these boulders over large periods of space. And
somebody could have came here and taught us this.
That's all. That is a possibility.
But then they left before more intelligent could take place. But.
If we
here we go. Next question.
Intelligent.
Next question. All right. If an alien species did come to Earth, what would they be here for? Would it be to study us, make friends with us, or to take over and conquer us? What do you think? Would they come to Earth to study us, make friends with us, or take over and conquer us?
Well, if you ask, you know, several movie makers, it's to take over. Every alien movie that I think there is, they're coming to take over, trying to kill us off and use our resources and so forth. I just think of War of the Worlds and what's the one where Independence Day, yeah. So let's see here. All three, all of the above. Study. Friends, I hope. Try to make friends. So most people think that they're going to do a little bit of everything, and then there's some in-betweens and some that have some good hopes. Andrew Kitchens. Experiment makes sense. Why do most animals taste like chicken? They ran out of ideas.
Well, why do most animals taste like chicken?
There was a lab that I had done in a conference that I went to once, and it was, what does T-Rex taste like? And based on like all these things, you would do all this stuff, and you end up finding out T-Rex tastes like chicken. So, in case you were curious, some person out there like also agreed and thought that T-Rex would taste like chicken, and they made a lab that would like make kids believe that too. So.
I know we're talking about UFOs, but there are some theories out there that believe like the Loch Ness monster and stuff like that are from, you know, like dinosaurs and stuff that just didn't get killed when that comet hit the Earth.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, so Bottle Caps just thinks they come here and do an anal probe and take back off.
The what probe?
The anal probe thing.
Anal probe?
Yeah. T Throng is talking about dinner. Tonight they're going to make some mashed potatoes and make the Devil's Tower thing. I love it.
Send us a picture. Oh, we didn't do that tonight. We were going to steal that from Pusha Studios. Daggone it.
That's all right.
That's all right. But if you do that,
if you
take
have
a picture.
any UFO pictures or anything like that, yeah, tweet it out.
We're going to do that next week, guys. Make sure everybody who's in here, if you come back next week, you have a Twitter account. We're going to do something next week. We're going to steal that from Pusha Studios because that was fun.
Because we liked being able to see everybody.
Yes.
This way we don't get to see. We get to talk to you.
Do you guys want to do it now? Do you have a Twitter account? Can you do it now?
I don't even have my stuff. We
All right,
can't even do ours.
We've been going for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
All right. next question. We're not going to get to fact and crap, I bet you.
Probably not. It's all right. You can save it for next weekend if you want.
Yeah, good. I don't have to write more stuff.
Okay. All right. They want to know if either of us have seen a UFO.
No. Well, no. I don't think I have.
I don't think I have either.
Seen a lot of shooting stars.
Yeah, I've seen shooting stars, but I haven't seen anything that was like some flashy colors or circles or anything chasing me or anything like that.
I've been trying to catch the International Space
Station.
Right? I get this thing on my phone that tells me when they're passing over, and I keep running outside, and it's either cloudy or something like that. I'm going to get it one of these days.
Yeah. We
actually, and we've said this before, we have our amateur radio license, so I have an app on my phone that I get reports when they pass over. And the International Space Station, when it passes over you, it's actually sending down images constantly. So I actually could tune in my radio and download the image that's passing over. But every time I get the reports, it's like I'm not even close to the radio. I'm not a real good prepper. If something went down, I don't even know where my radio is right now, to be honest with you. That's why we never signed up for like Skywatch and all that other stuff. Skywarn, and Aries and all that stuff. I don't even know where my radio is. I'm a horrible prepper. I think it's charged. I don't know. All right, so next question. Do you believe that some people have special powers that let them communicate with the dead? The answer is yes, some may, and no. Do you believe that some people have special powers? Special powers. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Do you believe that some people have special powers that let them communicate with the dead? Yes, some, and no.
Crystal, by the way, says that her and a friend saw flashing, swirling lights when she was a teen, but not much now. So she says not much now. So that means she still sees it. What do you think? I don't know. Let's see here. We've got yes, not in a way it's on TV. PSPR, yes. Crystal, yes. But Richard, some may. Steph Opal, been out on our boat. We had to speak to NASA because the guy driving our boat worked for NASA, and it was near buoy 51. How about that? 51. Buoy 51.
That's cool.
That is super cool.
Did you speak with a ham operator on the space station? Because most of those guys that go up there have their operator license. And sometimes when they're, like their schedule, which is very rare, their schedule's not packed, they'll actually go on the radio and they'll make contacts with people, which is very cool. Mm-hmm. And then you get a certificate. Yeah, I want to do that too, but...
All right. Bottle Cap says no. Steph says yes. Teeth Wrong. Thank you very much for popping over and staying with us for the night. Have a yummy supper. I hope you're having mashed potatoes. Let's see here. The boat, they were in a fog and it was unexplained.
So Tracy, you're leaving. If you want to catch up, we're at 1:36. You could
an hour ahead. 36.
Yeah, you can speed ahead.
Ghost Hunters of the Civil War, Jimmy Boots. Hey, how's it
Jimmy
going?
Boots in the house. He's a
Jimmy, have you
Jimmy,
any ideas about whether people have special communications with the dead?
This is what the giveaway is this week. If you want to win the Ghostbusters video, shoot us an email, number 011.
Yes. Yeah, we're giving that away because yesterday was Ghostbusters Day, the release in 1984 of Ghostbusters, the original movie.
Can I ask the next question yet?
Yep.
Okay, next question. Is there such a thing as sorcery or witchcraft? Yes. Let's just say yes, maybe, or no. Okay? It says only people who are really attuned to it to have these gifts, blah, 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 all that crap. But yes, maybe, or no. Do you believe in sorcery or witchcraft? We're still streaming, I think.
I'm going to refresh this. See what it says. All right. So, yes, no, I hope so. Steph Opal says he worked for NASA, not for a long time.
She. Isn't that she? Steph Opal?
Yeah.
Oh, the
guy
that was
on
with him.
the guy,
Bill
the NASA
France,
guy. He invented
Bill
parts,
Alton,
got
America.
awards. Oh, he passed away. That's
Vince
sad.
Records got awards and passed away. Very smart.
Okay. I didn't even notice that. Like I wasn't watching that, and it kind of. Witchcraft, yes. Kind of like ooh. Pusha Studios. I love it. She says they had an old witchcraft book like in the movie or in the show Charmed, and her mom always said not to touch it unless completely necessary. That is super cool.
Oh, I can't wait to get you on here and hear your story. Wow. Don't touch that unless you have to.
That totally surprises me for Latvia. That is awesome.
I'm sorry. I don't know anything about that culture. I haven't left the United States but once.
That's true. Let's see here. It was always wrapped 10 folds in Smith and hidden so it doesn't reflect negative energy. Whew. All right.
All right, so let me ask this next question because it's pretty good. All right, you ready?
Okay.
Do you ever change your plans or routines based on a premonition? Yes or no? Have you ever changed your plans based on a premonition? Yes or no?
Yes, no, yes. I don't like to go on the dark side. When I was as a child, think bad things happened. I think there's a lot of underground, otherwise you would get persecuted. Oh, okay, that's about the Latvia thing, I think. Ghost hunters. I have. Yes, yes. Yes. So most people say yes. Now me, I've had some things that I would consider premonitions because I'm like, I saw this. I've done this before. You know, that kind of like deja vu type thing. But I haven't changed any plans or routines based on it. You know, I never had anything happen where I said, I'm going to the store, and then, like, I have, like, some premonition that something bad happens at the store, and I say, no, I'm not going to go to the store. I never had anything like that happen to me. Have you?
Not consciously.
Not
maybe.
Consciously?
Maybe.
I mean, I've had dreams where I've had
I get the
things
feeling
happen.
where, like, when we're out sometimes, you know, hunting or, you know, ghost hunting or something like that, like, you shouldn't go in there. Shouldn't do that.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a premonition, but
I mean, I've had dreams
maybe
where
when I was younger.
I've
Now
had
I could
dreams
care
where I've
less.
had, like I said, oh, I need to go do that.
I know, and we got one we got to
got
act
one
on.
we have to. It's been almost a week, and you didn't believe me.
I didn't hear you. I tuned you out. And I told you that. I tuned you out. I was working on something. You come up with this stuff when I'm in the middle of deep thought, and I don't listen to you. All right, so the last question. After seeing what everyone else in the chat has answered with their beliefs about the paranormal, okay? The original question, has it changed? Or do you still feel the same?
And what was the original question for
The
those
original
who don't remember?
question, go back up to number 1. When it comes to paranormal beliefs, how do you compare with other people? Strong believer, on the fence, complete skeptic. So after seeing what everyone else has answered to those questions, has your opinion changed from your original answer? Yes or no? And again, there's no right or wrong answers. This is just a survey. And, you know, in a survey, normally the last question is like an experiment just to see, based on your peers, if your thoughts and your beliefs have changed.
Okay. Steph Opal's sharing some things in chat about her premonition, like she got bad feelings about things, and turned out that a plane crashed. My cousin, she's a airline. She was. I think she's retired now. I mean, she's like not my cousin, she's my mom's cousin, you know how that is, but they're still my cousins. She was a airline stewardess, and she was supposed to be on a certain flight, and a friend of hers asked to switch schedules with her, and so that plane was in front of her plane then, like, based on the way things changed, and the other plane that she was supposed to be on did explode, and her friend that she switched with to help her friend out, she did not make it.
I thought, isn't that the same one that was married to one of the pilots that was going to be flying one of the 911 planes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's see here. Crystal gets dreams and gut feelings that help her guide herself and things, but most people aren't thinking that anything has really changed based on what other people said tonight. Like the Final Destination movie.
All right, so again, if you guys want to win
the giveaway
Ghostbusters
for the week.
Giveaway, that we'll give it away at the beginning of next week's show, then send an email with proof you subscribed and rang the bell, unless you're already a certified parapeep, to PANICdVideos@gmail.com with the subject number 011, and we'll put you in the drawing to win Ghostbusters and a Glenda doll.
Glenn the ghost doll. You're
These glow in the dark
grabbing him
too.
by his head.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
white. I'm on my shoulder.
Ghost hunters or the Civil War says that they have always had a strong belief, no matter what someone would tell him or her about the paranormal, there's no way they could change their mind when you've had so much happen in their lives. So, there we go. I totally agree.
All right. Hey, so now at this point, we are way past schedule. And at 8 o'clock, we are heading over to Pusha Studios, definitely. But we don't have anything to do for a little while yet.
Steph Opal says, Annabelle. What about Annabelle?
Do you guys want to do the...
I wanted to ask them a question.
Oh, you want to ask a question? Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying? Give it to me? Why don't you say ask a question? I'm like, I don't know what you're doing.
I wanted to ask a question.
She's under the table going like this. And I'm like, what do you freaking... I'm not holding nothing. What do you want? Just say, I want to ask a question. Go ahead.
What is the one place...
Knock him off of there one of these days.
What is the one place that you want to investigate? If you had the chance to go and do some investigation, whether it's a haunted house, a haunted facility of some kind, whether it's the woods to find Bigfoot, you know, what's the one place that you would love to go and investigate? That's what I want to know.
Are you asking me?
Well, I want to ask them. I'm asking them, but you can like talk in
I
the
want to go
meantime.
to Sarah Winchester house.
Yeah. I do want to go to the Winchester house because I just think it'd be cool
wanna
to go
investigate
walk
the
around the
Winchester
Winchester house. PSPR says Waverly Hills. Let's see here.
I thought you'd say Madison Seminary.
He doesn't have to wish and hope anymore because that's happening Friday night. Richard says a mental hospital. Looks like that's it. Nobody wants to tell me where they want to go. They answered your question. Shawnee Playground in West Virginia for Crystal. I'm waiting. Pusha Studio says we live by a mental hospital, so would love to investigate here. I remember when I was a little kid, two of you mentioned mental hospitals now. We had a mental hospital in the area, and it was like catty corner from like the backyard of my girlfriend's grandparents' house.
See, the lighting's changing.
And we would go there and we would sit outside on this like grassy hill and we'd eat beef jerky and stuff like that. But we would like watch over there, and it's closed now. But I think that's kind of cool that a couple people want to investigate mental hospital. Okay. Well, that was the question that I had. I really wanted to know what they wanted to investigate.
So what do you guys want to do? We could call it now, or do you guys want to do a little bit of this paranormal factor crap, or we can leave it for another live stream. It doesn't matter. It's up to you guys. Whatever you want to do.
It's 10 to 7, so
I figured we go to 7. We could do this and go through these. We just got to go a little quicker.
Or you could just do a couple and...
Yeah, we'll do a couple. And then I'll write some more. There's not that many, but... Alright, so these are fact or crap. So it's like
Ghost
true
Hunters
or false.
Civil War says, I have one for you. Can you scare a spirit or ghost as much as they scare you?
Yeah, absolutely. Because it depends on the type of spirit. You know, if it's intelligent, okay, number one, if it's intelligent, of course you can. And if it's, because intelligent spirits are just like what they were here on Earth. So if they were timid type people on Earth, depending on how, why they didn't cross over, of course you could scare them. I think they are shocked sometimes. And I'll give you a good example of that. We've gone to locations on several different occasions. We'll go there one time and they're familiar with us or the group that we were with, and we'll bring somebody else with them and it's like dead quiet. I think they just get scared or they kind of watch, or it takes time and we just sit there and kind of talk to them and they get comfortable. So yes. Now, but if they were a grumpy old man when they were alive, they're going to be grumpy old man when they're passed on too. The spirit's not going to change. They're, what's the word? Not their mentality, but their personality is not going to change. So they might not be intimidated if they were gruff when they were alive. So yeah, I believe, you could scare them.
Okay. Well, did you want to do one, or do you just want to call it dear? You want to tell them about next week again, remind them about that, remind them about how to win their prize, and it'll be pretty close to the end. So
okay. All right, we'll do that.
We'll save
save
it for another time.
Yeah, because I didn't think we'd have enough material to get through an hour, and we did.
We got through almost 2 hours, so...
I never judge these things right.
No, you don't.
All right, so anyways, next week coming up, folks, like we said, we are skipping... Well, I said, I need a break.
Yes, he does.
So we're skipping the locations.
But he's not gonna not do anything.
Yeah, I'm still putting out videos. I'm just not doing a location. I need some time to actually kind of recoup and redo our templates and that kind of stuff too. So Tuesday we're gonna do a behind the scenes of ghost stories and folklore, and I'm gonna do a video, kind of show you actually how I do those. How you can actually make a video just from pictures. Because a lot of these locations that we go to, I do not have footage. And most of the ones we've gone to in the past, I do not have video footage. So I'm just going to do that. That's going to come out Tuesday. It'll be Ghost Stories and Folklore Behind the Scenes. Thursday, did anybody say anything that they cared about the Mill Creek thing?
No, they didn't say.
If I make that video about the Mill Creek, the park we live in, you guys going to watch it? I don't really care. I'm going to make it anyways. Hopefully you guys will watch it, because there are some cool places around here. I'm about ready to get some fireworks for those birds, though. Friday, we're going live from Madison Seminary. That's not that far from here, about an hour and a half. And Bill and Katie from PSPR. Do you want to tell them?
Are going to join us.
Yeah, they're going to join us up there. We're doing an investigation that night. It's the first time we've been there. Those guys have been there before. So they get to show us the little hot spots.
There you go.
And we'll come on live for a little bit, kind of show you guys around where we're at. We'll probably won't do full-blown production like this, because we are back again on Saturday for Let's Talk Paranormal. Don't know what we're doing yet, unless we do that factor crap, which we could.
Okay.
I wanted to do a show about, or showing them all those pictures from our honeymoon, but we could do that close to our. We'll do. You're right. We'll do that for
Closer to our honeymoon.
Our
My goodness. I still couldn't believe it. Like, you were like, what? What's... I'm like, it has nothing to do with our honeymoon time. It doesn't have anything to do with the location. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's see here. So, Steph Opal says, thank you. You're very cool. Enjoyed it. Buzzard33, that was Richard, said no 30-minute notice for the show tonight.
Yeah, I know. I checked. It didn't go out, and I changed things, and it didn't. Thank you for telling me that, though. Virtual Ghost Hunt, I have a separate YouTube account which subscribes. Yeah, okay, whatever. So one of our subscribers is me on a different channel, but yeah, I didn't get that notification. So I thought I figured it out, but I didn't. I'll have to do some more searching. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. But that thing, is Pusha still here? Or did she leave?
She had to go get ready for her stuff.
Get ready for the show.
She needed to.
And I probably have to wait till Tuesday for Tech Talk Tuesday. But I did what Andrew said on the show last night, and what it did was it posted it in our channel an hour before the show started, so you guys could click on it, but it didn't send out a notification. So I don't know what's going on. Of course, you can't find out anything from YouTube, but
okay. So, Ghost Hunters or the Civil War says they can't wait to see us in Gettysburg, and Steph Opal says she also flips houses, and so when you disturb an old house,
wow, you're pretty strong.
I know, right?
Flip a house.
Oh my!
I thought it was funny.
Anyways, she says that definitely stirs things up, and yes, that is supposed to definitely be something that makes those spirits go, what are you doing to my stuff?
All right, guys, while you're still here, we still got some people in here. Got any suggestions, any other topics you'd like to do for Let's Talk Paranormal? Anything you want to talk about, doesn't matter. Or if you like this, did you like the survey tonight? You know, we had some great conversations going on. We'll do factor crap next week. I'll have to get some more questions.
Okay. All right.
Paranormal factor crap. We could do paranormal. Would you rather?
Yeah.
I gotta write those though.
Yeah. But we could also just, if you have something that you guys want to talk about, like there were a couple things tonight. Is there a specific
topic that you would like us to talk about on a show? Do a whole show about it. Yeah. So now's the time. You could say.
Or you could also, after the show's over and
thank you. I was just going to say that.
You could put that in the comments below.
When the show's done processing, if you would, please come back to this video and leave a comment. And you can actually leave a comment on the video letting us know if you liked this, what we covered, the topic, and if you have any suggestions for other topics, and we could do a show on it. So leave that as a comment after this is done processing. That's a good question. That's a good thing to do. Appreciate it, and that helps our videos in the algorithm, and you guys are helping us. It is helping what you guys are doing. Watching our videos, sharing our videos, liking our videos, and leaving comments. You're getting us there. You're pushing us up there over the hump. So don't know what we're going to do next week. Maybe we'll just do the factor crap, or we'll leave that in reserve and unless somebody comes up with a better topic. I don't care.
Ghost Hunters or the Civil War.
It's your show as much as it ours.
To talk about haunted people or sensitives. And Ghost Hunters of the Civil War says looking for answers. And Crystal says finally figured out how to chat on here. So congratulations, Crystal. Glad you did. It was nice talking with you tonight. And I think that's about all I got.
All right, so I'll put this up again. If you guys want to win the Ghostbusters video, that's going to be next week. You have to send us that email, okay? If you don't want to win it, send us an email anyways and show us proof, and I'll make you a certified parapeep, because We got more stuff to give away. We got more t-shirts. Well, we make the t-shirts. We got t-shirts. We got books. We got coloring books. We got all kinds of stuff. We'll probably be getting some more because we always keep our eyes out for stuff to give away.
Yes.
I want to start doing, I keep saying that, I want to start doing a mystery box.
A mystery box. Ooh.
Yeah. So then we send it to them, what they win it, and then they take a picture and what was in the mystery box.
Let people know what's in it, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Ooh, but Richard also wants to do fake paranormal people and how they're hurting the real ones. Another topic. Very good. Thank you, guys.
That is a good topic.
It is a good one because there's so many.
I mean, how it's hurting other channels like ours.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I think the whole field. So.
Let me think about that one. That is a good topic. You know, like if people and I do say this because a lot of people come to us, you know, with their stories and hey, I need help or this is going on, and especially if it's affecting children or something in there, and we refer them. But I always tell them if you ever run into like, okay, the first thing you need to do if something's going on in your house, and we talked about this when you're, you know, if you think your house is haunted, first thing you need to do is find a reputable paranormal group to come in and do an investigation. That's the first thing. You never go through and sage. Oh, I'm just going to sage and clean things. No. That's a bad idea. You need to get somebody in there that knows what they're doing and do an investigation to find out exactly what you have. Because depending on what it is your next stage of action. Okay? And that group that comes in to do that should never charge you for that. That's not, you know, that's not reputable. So, you know, like Bill from PSPR, that's one thing that they do. They go and do private residence. So that would be a good topic for a show.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So do you have anything else, dear?
I don't think I have anything else for tonight. I already showed off all my treasures for tonight.
Oh, you did you?
I did.
All right, so at 8 o'clock, if you guys want to join the chat, which I think most of you probably will come along with us.
Yeah.
We'll be over there on Pusha Studios.
Pusha Studios, 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. So you can follow us on over there. We'll be in chat.
Absolutely.
On and off. We're going to record some stuff for a video here in a little bit, but then we'll be over there. What am I looking for? There we go. All right.
All right, thank you
all. Covered everything.
Thank you all for joining us. We appreciate you spending your
very
afternoon
much
with us. And
love all you guys. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right. Yep.
Okay. Hey, until next time.
Thanks for watching.
And happy hunting.
If you'd like to see more videos from PANICdVideos in the future, make sure you hit that subscribe button and smash that bell for notifications. Also, help support the channel by sharing this video with your friends and family and anyone else who might be interested in the paranormal. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting.